What's up guys, Perry from Rockville here, and today I'm going to show you how to set up the DMS30 boom arm. So as you can see, it comes with the arm itself, which is adjustable so we can set it into different positions. It also comes with the base clamp that will attach to your desk. It also comes with a mic clip, and you also get these Velcro wire management strips here, so that way we can have a nice organized setup. So to get started with our setup, we can take the base clamp here, and we're gonna use this knob at the bottom to loosen the clamp so that we have enough room to attach it anywhere on our desk. Now that we have a nice opening, we can choose a spot on our desk where we wanna have our stand set up. So I'm gonna choose this area here so we still have enough room to work with. So I'm gonna line up the opening of the clamp here to the spot where I want to mount the stand. And then I'm gonna use the knob at the bottom to tighten the clamp onto the desk. So now that we've got the base secured to the desk, we can now take the boom arm and attach it to the base. So to do that, we're just gonna loosen this knob here by the base, and be sure not to loosen it too much or else it's actually gonna fall off. Next, we're gonna line up the bottom of our arm here to the hole here on our base. Slide it on in. Then we can secure the arm to the base by tightening the knob here. So we just moved our arm a little bit here so we could show you the side of the boom arm where you'll see this knob, which we're gonna use to adjust the position of the arm. So we're just gonna loosen it up like this. And from here we can take the top of the arm and move it up or down depending on where we want to have our arm set. And once we found the position we want to have it set to, we're just going to tighten the knob back up. We can also position the mic itself by loosening this knob here. And then from here we're able to move the mic mount up or down. And again, once we found a position we want to use, we're just going to tighten it back up. Now I'm just going to swing the arm towards me to finish our setup. So now that we've got our stand all set up, we can now attach our microphone. So depending on what kind of microphone we want to use, we can either set up a dynamic microphone or a condenser microphone to the stand. First, let me show you how to set up a dynamic microphone using the included mic clip here. Now this stand actually comes with a few different options to attach a mic clip. So for example, you'll see on the bottom of the mic clip, we have this attachment piece that we can unscrew so that this way our mic clip can fit onto different types of stands or threadings. And the stand itself actually comes with this type of attachment, so we can unscrew the top like this to reveal a different type of threading. So this is cool because if you have a different kind of mic clip that has a smaller threading at the bottom, we can just take the attachment off of the top of the mic stand. Or if the mic clip you're using has a wider threading, you can just take the attachment piece that we took off earlier and just add it back on. And again, we have different options with the included mic clip with the attachment piece that comes on the bottom. So while we have this attachment off of the mic clip, we have enough room at the bottom to line it up to the top of the stand like this. And then from here, we're just gonna screw the mic clip onto the stand. So after we got the mic clip on, we can take our dynamic microphone and run it right through like this. Then from here, we can take our mic cable and plug it into the microphone. And don't forget, we also have these Velcro mic strips here that we can use. So they might come bunched together like this. And to take them apart, you're just gonna take one strip at a time and peel it off. After that, you should have two left. So again, you're just gonna peel it off. So now we should have 3 different strips to use. So I can add them to the stand by starting with the thinner part here and lining it up to the mic cable. You'll also see we have this opening here on the strip. So we're gonna run the thinner side through the hole of the strip here. So we're gonna make this loop as nice and tight as we can and loop around the rest of it here. So now we have our strip nice and secure to the mic cable. So we can take the rest of the strip and run it around the stand like this. So now we have everything nice and organized along the top of the stand, and we still have 2 strips left to use so we can organize the cable to the rest of the stand. So now everything else is nice and organized so we can get to recording. Remember, you can use the knobs on the side of the stand to adjust the position of the microphone in case you need it. Now remember, we can also add a condenser microphone to the stand, but we have a couple of differences with this setup. For one thing, you're gonna want to attach a shock mount instead of a mic clip to hold the condenser microphone with your stand. But just like with the mic clip, we want to be aware of the threading here for the shock mount so that we can fit it onto our mic stand. Again, remember we have options because the threading piece on top of this stand comes off like this. And here we have a thinner threading here we can use in case our shock mount matches this type of threading. The threading on the shock mount we're using today is on the wider side, so we're just going to attach the threading piece onto the top of the stand. Then we're going to line up the threading of our shock mount to the thread on the top of the stand, and then screw it on to secure it to the stand. From here we can level out our shock mount by using this knob here, so we can loosen it up and bring it down, and then just tighten it back up to lock it in place. From here we can add our condenser microphone by pinching at these clamps here. And depending on the type of setup we want, we can either slide the microphone onto the top or through the bottom, but for today we're gonna slip it from the top here. So from here we can take our mic cable and plug it into our mic. And don't forget, we also have the wire management strips so that we can have a nice and organized setup. We can even take our setup one step further by adding a pop filter to the microphone so that this way we're not picking up the plosive sounds like the P's, T's, K's, etc. So to do that, you're just gonna open up the clamp for the pop filter by using the knob here at the bottom. Once we have it opened up, we can choose any spot on our stand to line it up to. For today, we're actually gonna line it up to the mic mount here. So we're just gonna take our clamp and line it up to the rod, and then we're just gonna tighten this knob to secure the pop filter onto the stand. After that, we can adjust our pop filter and make sure that it's right in front of the condenser microphone like this, and now we're all set. Now, on top of setting up microphones to the stand, we also have the option of setting up a smartphone or tablet. For that, we can take a smartphone or tablet holder like our very own iStand here, and line up the threading of the phone or tablet holder to the threading here on top of the stand. Now keep in mind, if your phone or tablet holder has a threading that's on the thinner side, you can loosen the top of the stand here to reveal a thinner threading, and then you can line up your holder to the threading here and screw it onto the stand. But because the threading of our phone or tablet holder is on the wider side, we're gonna take the attachment and screw it back onto the stand, and then we can line up our holder here and just screw it onto the top. So now we can take our smartphone or tablet and place it onto the stand. And remember, you can use the knobs on the side of the stand to adjust the position. We also have the option to run our charger along the stand, and we can even use the 3 Velcro wire management strips to keep it nice and organized. So to do that, we're just gonna start with one of our strips here. We're gonna line up the thinner end of our strip to the charger. And from here, you're also gonna see this loop inside of this strip. So we're gonna take our thin end and run it through that loop. Make it nice and tight so that it's hugging the charger. So now we've got the strip nice and secure to the charger. So we can take the rest of the strip here and run it through the loop of the stand and loop it around like this so it's nice and secure. So now it looks nice and organized on top, and we have 2 more strips that we can use to organize the rest of the stand. So now we have our smartphone or tablet all set up so we can read music or lyrics, stream from our desk, and much more. So hopefully this showed you guys how easy it is to set up your DMS30 stand. But of course, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to reach out to our customer support team through phone or email. As always, I'm Perry from Rockville, and we'll see you guys next time.